What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius, back again with another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about minding the company that you keep, right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think about the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. All right. So damn, this is a little squirrel. I always say this in all the videos. I always say the 5 people who you hang out with is who's gonna turn into, right? So basically, if you hang out with 4 winners, you're gonna become the 5th. And if you hang out with 4 losers, you're gonna become the 5th, right? So it's important that you mind your friends' finances, right? Mind your friends' relationships. Mind things that happen to your friends. Because if your friend is going through drama, guess what? Like, if your friend is always going through drama, that energy is gonna be passed along to you, right? You're gonna be with that same drama, right? You're gonna have that same drama. So, you know, if you hang out with broke people, guess what happens when you go out? Oh, I can't because this, right? Like you can't. It's funny because you can literally see it, right? Like if you have money, but then your friend doesn't have money, and you're like, hey, let's go here, and they're like, nah, I'm not trying to spend money. Guess what? Are you gonna still go? Because you're not gonna feel as comfortable unless you're with your friend, right? So you're gonna be out of fun because your friends they can't go out, right? Because their friend doesn't have enough money to go out. So guess what? You're out of fun now, right? And it's always important because you're gonna make money the way that your friends make money, basically, right? Like if your friends are making money with crypto, all they're gonna really be talking about is crypto, right? They're gonna just be constantly talking about, all these NFTs I'm making, this Ethereum, this Bitcoin, and guess what? You're gonna know about it, right? Because if you have friends that aren't talking about crypto, then you're not gonna be in the know about anything about crypto, right? You're gonna be like, oh, what? Because the thing is, like, when your friend starts talking about it, you kind of want to be up to speed with your friend, right? Like, you want to be at the same level as your friend. So if your friend knows more about crypto than you, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go watch tutorials about it. You're gonna go listen to people speaking about it. When someone is talking about it, you're gonna be more engaged and more available to speak in that conversation, right? Because they know about crypto. The same with real estate, the same with anything else that you do. Like, if any industry you're in, you just gotta have friends in that industry, and that makes you better. Having friends in the same industry as you is gonna make you better. Like, right now I do tattoos, right? So I don't really be like hanging around that many people, right? But I do hang around my coworkers, and all they mostly talk about is tattoos, right? Like, if like, I hear a lot of tattoo talk, basically. So it's like all that tattoo talk is going in my head, and I'm watching videos about tattooing, listening to tattoo podcasts, and just like immersing myself in tattoos. So, and it's funny because, like, whenever anyone comes to talk to me, it's always about, oh, I want to get this tattoo, I want to get that tattoo. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like, everything about me is just like attracts tattooing, right? So you really got to mind the people you're with, and it's crazy because if you hang around, even if you're just like with them for like a minute, that energy is gonna get attached to you. It's gonna hang on to you, right? And you're basically gonna, like, I don't want to speak on it too much, but like, let's say that you like, because I see it happen like instantaneously, right? Like, it's weird, right? It's crazy. So the universe is gonna equalize you, right? Like, if you're gonna be hanging around someone, you're gonna become equal with them universally, right? Like, the universe is gonna force you to kind of, like, you know, like be on that same level. So that's why I always recommend hanging around where rich people hang around, right? Because that's what girls do, right? What girls do is that they hang around places where rich men hang around, right? Like, the girls will go around to the country club, to the marina, right? Looking for people with boats, looking for people with yachts, looking for people with money to spend, right? So girls will do that. They'll literally just hang around. They'll just literally hang around people all the time and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna hang around this person. Maybe I might find a rich man. You gotta have that same strategy, but instead you put yourself around rich people. And, you know, that's why I like doing Instacart, right? Because a lot of people might say Instacart is whack and lame or whatever, or it's like little money, right? And it's funny because I had a friend that he started doing Instacart too, and he was telling me how, oh, it sucks, because like he was just complaining about it the whole time, right? And the thing is, he don't understand the secret. The secret is manifestation, right? So the thing is, the thing about Instacart is that it's kind of expensive, right? Like, it's an expensive service. Like, most of the time when I do it, I'm like, when I started doing it, right, I started noticing that I would go to houses that were like kind of kind of more wealthy, more affluent. That I would go to more affluent neighborhoods and stuff. And I noticed that when I was going to them, I was listening to these books about like wealth, especially this one, Magnetic Wealth Attraction by Frederick Dodson, and it was explaining that if you get what you are, right? So if you see yourself as a person who makes money, you're gonna be a person that makes money. You're just gonna be making more money. And I've seen that. Like, I've literally seen myself as a person that makes money. So guess what? I have more money now than I ever had before. So I would always drive around doing Instacart, right? And I would notice that I was in these very nice areas. Like, I would always drive down Old Cutler, right? A lot of the deliveries I would do around that area, like Pinecrest. If you're in Miami, you understand that that's like a very nice area. They have all these big houses and stuff, and when I would go in them, like when I would bring the groceries and shit to them, I would kind of pretend like, okay, this is my house, like I live here, right? Like, I would take on the reality, like I live here. And I noticed that yeah, like obviously I'm making money with the Instacart, but I was making more bread, right? Like, I had more bread. Like, I've never been able to save money, but for some reason, just like pretending that I'm just this rich person living in this rich house, and I'm just, okay, I gotta bring my groceries into my crib. So I would like take the groceries and just pretend like, okay, I'm going to the crib. It's like doing that, I noticed like I was starting to get more better stuff, right? Like, my reality was literally changing. And yes, it is because I did put in the work to make money from Instacart. So even if I wasn't doing that, I would have still had money. But it's just a whole different thing. It's this whole different like my life is just different, right? Because I've always had jobs, I've always had money. And the thing is, like I never had money like how I have it now, right? Like, my money is like way better. Like, I'm able to actually save it. Like, I'm not spending it on stupid shit like I used to, right? So I've, and it is crazy because that shit actually works. And because you basically get as much money as you are getting service, right? So the service that you bring is the money that you're giving. So yeah, I would I would do that. I would just always make sure that I was like pretending to be this rich person. Like, not just pretending to be a rich person, right? Like, oh, look at me, I'm rich. But just like living the reality, right? I'm already here. I'm already in this nice place, right? Like, I'm already in this nice area, and I see, like, because the thing is, I always have the option to do either DoorDash or Instacart, right? And when I'm doing DoorDash, it's sometimes, a lot of times I go in the hood, right? Like, sometimes I'll do both DoorDash and Instacart, and then I'll try to like deliver both things at the same time, right? And then I'll be like, oh, I don't really remember which house I put, and I'll be like, oh, this doesn't look like a DoorDash house because it's in this nice ass area and there's like trees and shit all over the place and nature. And I'm just like, okay, this is for Instacart. Fuck. I was supposed to go to the DoorDash one first. But yeah, and then I go to DoorDash and it's like a little hood house. You feel me? But yeah, that's why it's the same thing with the friends you hang around, right? It's all that energy. Like, if you're in that energy of being around damn, that's so ass, bro. But yeah, if you're in that energy of affluence, right? Of just being around people who are making money, you're gonna be making money, right? You're just gonna be making money. Like, that's just how it is. Like, all the time you're gonna be having money because you're just a person that makes money. But yeah, always mind the company that you keep, because it's the same thing. The same as your environment is the same as your friends, right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think about the video, subscribe if you're new, and with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.